There were several impressive performances at Wimbledon, as the best players in the world showcased their talents on the grass. Jannik Sinner and Carlos Alcaraz were a class above at SW19, contesting their second major final in a row, but they weren't the only players who impressed. Youngsters Ben Shelton and Flavio Cobolli made their quarterfinal debuts at Wimbledon, securing several big wins along the way. However, for every good performance, there was, of course, a not-so-good performance, reflecting on the 2025 tournament. Three-time champion Boris Becker revealed who disappointed him the most at Wimbledon. Boris Becker says Jack Draper was his biggest disappointment at Wimbledon during the latest episode of Becker Petkovic. The co-hosts were discussing their biggest disappointments of Wimbledon. Jack Draper, said Becker, it wasn't even close. He lost in 4 sets. I think he's realizing for the first time that at Wimbledon, as a Brit, the tournament isn't won with the forehand or the backhand, but with mentality. There's an expectation you have to perform. He spoke as if he were admiring Andy Murray, saying he was able to win the tournament once. Yes, fine, but he did it because of his attitude, his mentality, his preparation. Entering the tournament as the number 4 seed, Draper lost to Marin Cilic in the second round, failing to qualify for the quarterfinals of a Grand Slam for the third time in 22-5. Becker has been underwhelmed by the Briton's recent efforts at Grand Slams and claims his results are not good enough. Jack Draper should be able to make it to the second week. He should be among the top 3 or 4 because that's what his ranking says, he said, but he has to perform in the Grand Slams. He lost to Alexander Bublik in the last 16 in Paris, and now he's lost to Marin Cilic in the second round at Wimbledon. That's not good enough to be considered the best tennis player in the world. For the first time, he has to ask himself, why has this happened?